Hey y'all, I am 2 months postpartum as of the 23rd of this month, and things have just flown by. I can't believe he's already 2 months old. It just seems like yesterday that I had him, which is so cliche to say, but it does. Um, Things postpartum wise are doing really good for myself. My C-section scar has healed really well. It's quite a bit bigger than it was last time because they had to do the tubal. So instead of having a smaller area to heal, I had much bigger, like almost hip to heal. But that is doing really good. I stopped postpartum bleeding at about 5 to 6 weeks. Um, it really wasn't that bad. Sometimes it would be kind of bad, and then that would only last like a day or a day and a half, and then it would slow back down to like spotting or just as something very mild that was very tolerable instead of like huge clots and stuff. So, but yeah, that part is great. I have had some like random cramping lately. I don't know what that's really about. I don't think I will be getting my cycle back already, but we'll see. I have a very cranky toddler, so if you hear him whining in the background, he's whining about everything. We're fixing to go to the grocery store, and he is just very cranky. You cannot do that. I've already told you no, sir. Go sit down. Um, anyways, so let's see, what else? I'm having some like mild twinges, like up my back every once in a while. I don't know if that's from the spinal that I had. I don't know, but it's kind of debilitating when it happens. Like it just shoots up your back, and you're like, oh, when it happens, and it sucks. But so I am having that a little bit. I had that a little bit with both other kids, but this time around it seems like a little more painful, if that makes any sense. This was the first time I've ever had a spinal. The last 2 times I had an epidural, and the difference, what I was told was a spinal is like not just one shot of medicine. I mean, a spinal is just like one shot of medicine, and an epidural is like a kind of a continual or a time administered to keep you numb. And a spinal is only supposed to keep you numb for like X amount of time based on how much they give you. So that was the difference. And I wouldn't say either one really hurt any more than the other, but I had a spinal with Holden, and I had epidurals with the other two. So let's see. I guess probably at around 4 weeks postpartum, I started noticing. Do you want a banana? Then you need to sit down, please. Let me get him a banana. Sit down. No, you don't need it. Here. You eat it like a monkey. Yep. I started having some like depression, anxiety type feelings and emotions that I hadn't really had before. And at first I didn't really understand the feelings that I was feeling, and I didn't really know how to comprehend them. I just knew that 9 times out of 10, some situation or something was too emotional for me. Like even the smallest thing, I just felt like my reaction was way like over emotional for it, and my anxiety level was like ridiculous. I would worry about every little thing being dirty. If I gave, like, say I gave, this was one day that particularly was really bad. Say Edison wanted like an apple and peanut butter. If I gave him the apple and peanut butter, the whole time he was eating it, mentally I would be like about to cry or have a panic attack because of how much mess he was going to make with peanut butter. It was just really bad. And that is just not me. That's not how I am as a person. I am very, like, I like to clean and things to be clean type person. But not like that. Like, normally a mess like that, I would just be like, finish it and I'm going to clean it up. But, so when I went to my 6-week checkup appointment, I kind of told him how I was feeling, and I cried a lot to him, and he told me, since I was breastfeeding, that there was not a lot of medications on the market that he could give me because I was breastfeeding, that he would have to prescribe me something mild, and if I thought that that would help, or if I wanted to try it, that I could, that, he just needed me to be the best that I could be for my children, and he didn't feel like I was emotionally feeling those ways. So he prescribed me Zoloft, I think, let me see. Yes, Zoloft, and it comes in a package like this. This is the, oh gosh, I think that just probably gave, no, there's no personal information on here other than my name. This is the generic brand, which he said in this case was okay. Now, this isn't something that I plan on being dependent on, and I don't really care if you think that it's stupid to take prescription drugs. When you're nursing, this has been approved by my pharmacist, my doctor, and the baby's pediatrician for me to take this. So, I mean, that's the best that I can do is get that information approved. So, my choice was to take the medication, and it's been about 2 weeks into taking the medication, and I can say honestly that it has made a huge difference, a huge difference. Instead of dreading things that I should enjoy, I look forward to them. Like, even though something can be crazy that's going to happen, or that does happen, I don't have like a blown out, exaggerant reaction to it. I don't cry. And I don't have anxiety. I do have a little bit still. He said it may take, 2 to 6 weeks for the medicine to completely get, in your system and working. So I still have a little bit of the anxiety, but it's hugely better. And, oh, my child, look what my child got into. He probably just ate like 6 of them. And a banana. Anyways, so yeah, that has really, 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 really helped. And I'm very thankful that I said something, because I felt like I shouldn't at first, because I felt like I brought this all on myself. I should be able to handle all this. But he said it's not that you're not able to handle it. It's that your hormones and, everything that's going on, that is attributing to it. It's not that you as a person can't handle this. It's just the way your hormones are and how they've crashed from having a baby and being, all of those hormones when you're pregnant. I still have those from nursing, but not all of them. So he said that he's glad I said something, and, I'm glad I said something, because I feel not 100% better, but I feel, 95% better, and I'm very thankful for that. So, anyways, as far as nursing is going great. He is a champ. He is a very good nurser. He's very demanding nurser, though. He's an every 2-hour nurser. Depends on situation. Sometimes every hour and a half nurser. My goal to make it for this was 8 weeks to nurse. And I've made it 8 weeks, and so now I'm going to say 12 weeks. I'm just going to make myself small goals for nursing, because, it's very difficult for me to make enough milk to feed him. We have had to supplement a few times with formula. I'm okay with that, because I would rather my baby have something to eat. That's just okay with me. But having said that, I have tried and am trying everything to make sure that my milk supply stays up. It's very hard for me, as busy as I am, to I don't want to say to have a routine for nursing, but I try to, as far as, I do pump once in the morning and pump once in the evening after a feeding, to kind of overstimulate, and it's still not really boosting my supply that much. Um, and no medicines that I've taken. Hello, sir. No medicine, like I'm taking like a nursing blend vitamin. The mother's milk tea didn't really do anything. I mean, I haven't really noticed like a huge difference from things like that. The only thing that really makes a big difference is the amount of water that I drink and how much a day he nurses. At night I'm having to pump once because he is sleeping through the night, like from like 9 to 5 or from 10 to 5 or something like that. It varies a little bit. And so I don't, but at that pumping session I don't really get that much, which is really weird to me. But I normally, if he does wake up, don't do that, Bubba. It would only be once through the night, so that's why I'm only pumping one time. But anyway, he weighed, the other day we had a weight check, he weighed 10 pounds, 1 ounce, and I forgot how long he was. Gosh, I was surprised by both of those numbers, but I can't remember what the length was, but he's doing really good. He's growing like a stinkweed. He's so chunky now. He's like little rolls. Dr. Taya, which is his pediatrician, said that he finds more often than not babies who are tiny when they're born end up being the biggest chunks because they try to catch up. And so I think he's probably going to be bigger than his brother. Right now he's still a little bit smaller as far as you're comparing month to month. Weight-wise, he's still about a pound less than Edison was at this point, but he is catching up. He is totally catching up. We are going on vacation next month. We're going to Branson, Missouri. We're going to be gone towards the end of July, and I'm really nervous to travel in the car with him because he hates the car. He hates the car seat. He hates the car. It's horrible, and so I'm just hoping that between now and then that he kind of matures a little bit, and or I figure out something that will pacify him, because he really won't take a pacifier in the car, because that is not going to be a fun 12-hour drive if he screams the whole time. So I'm trying to think. If you have any suggestions or anything for help with infants on a long car ride, please leave them below, because I am very interested to know. Eden, just on a little side note, Eden is on her first church camp experience right now, and she is just absolutely beside herself that we let her go. Because I am one of those mothers, yes, that is very protective of her children. I do let her learn things on her own, but as far as going away or going somewhere without me, it's an hour away from here. But nevertheless, I'm not with her. People I know are with her, so that made me feel a little better, and it is with our church, and I trust and care about all the people that went. But still, it was very hard for Mommy and Daddy to say that she could go, but she's only there till Wednesday, so I've heard from her once, and she was having a lot of fun, but pray for her. Hopefully she's having fun. I was going to show a 2-month postpartum belly if you're interested. I still have a little bit of a pootaroo. I still look, to me, in my eyes, like a little bit pregnant. I think the shirt doesn't help either. But for the most part, weight-wise and belly-wise, I am extremely happy with the way I look afterwards. I really don't care. I didn't gain that much weight, and I just think at this point it's just about toning, and I'm trying. It's hard. It's hard to commit to exercise when you have 2 small children. Because going in the double stroller and going walking is like seriously an act of Congress. Like, it's ridiculous how much work it is just to go walk in the walking park in the double stroller. So, yeah, I just probably would lose more weight just getting there than I would actually walking. Anyways, guys, if you have any questions, leave them below. And if you have any suggestions for the car ride with Holden, please let me know. He will be around 3 months old. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.